of the Liberty A-League is finally here. A full home and away campaign, more finals places than ever. World Cup heroes returning to the Liberty A-League. What more could you want? It all starts today. Perth Glory narrowly missed out on finals last year, but this campaign, they're back with a vengeance. Alex Aparkis has added strength in numbers and strength in quality during the off-season with 4 World Cup stars, part of their squad for this season. Can they be the difference for Perth Glory? Western United, well, what a first season for them last year. A second place finish, stunning everyone in the process. A grand final appearance in their first ever season. Can they repeat the heroics of their maiden campaign? Here is the side for Perth Glory in their first game of the season with fireworks happening in the background. Can the same happen on the pitch? A new Philippines World Cup star joins Perth Glory in the form of Jessica Cowart, who makes her Liberty A-League debut. And a big opportunity for 2 teenagers in the form of Grace Johnston and Georgia Cassidy, who are making their Liberty A-League debuts today. We'll get a first glimpse of a massive addition for Alex Aparkis, former Chelsea, Bristol, Reading, Leicester, Crystal Palace forward Millie Farrow. As for Western United, a largely unchanged lineup for Mark Tocaso from the side he put out in the grand final last season. Hilary Beale, Sydney Cummings and Danielle Steer, who started in that game, aren't part of the squad this year. And that presents a big opportunity for Alyssa Deloste, who starts between the sticks in place of Hilary Beale, who won the Golden Glove last season. World Cup star with the Philippines, Jacqueline Savitsky, wears the armband as always. Talking of World Cup stars, there is Grace Jarley coming over from Canberra United, now her 3rd Liberty A-League club as she gets celebrated after her World Cup heroics. 3 games for the New Zealand on home soil too. 9 goals in 29 appearances in her 3 years in the league. And there is Hannah Keane. What a signing she was last year in addition to the league, her first campaign, and she won the Golden Boot. 14 goals. It was incredible up front for Mark Tocaso's side. And with that, we take a moment of silence. The Australian professional leagues are shocked and devastated by the terror attack by the Hamas and the resulting loss of so many innocent lives across Israel and Gaza. As a mark of respect for all those who have lost their lives, their families, and all those affected, the A-Leagues will observe a moment of silence at the fixtures taking place this weekend and next weekend. Our overriding hope is for peace, and we offer our heartfelt sympathies to the victims, their families, and the communities impacted. Our thoughts to all those affected. And we get on with round 1 of the Liberty A-League, the opening day. There is Alex Aparkis, the Perth Glory head coach. His side just narrowly missing out on finals last year. We've talked a lot about the Philippines in the last few minutes, and for good reason as well. The Perth Glory men's head coach, Alan Stajcic, was the head coach of the Philippines, and his opposition analyst was Alex Aparkis throughout the Women's World Cup. And what a Women's World Cup it was. Alan Stajcic, after that World Cup, leaving his post and joining Perth Glory, taking up his place, Mark Tocaso, the Western United coach. Forming a dual role, Isabella Blaze is the official for today, helped out by Emma Cockbeck, Janelle Samet and Shane Skinner, who is the 4th official. Jacqueline Savitsky there for Western United, the captain of their side. And Philippines World Cup squad also previously represented Canada at senior level, did Jacqueline Savitsky. And what an addition she's been to the league, the inaugural A-League women's captain for Western United. Grace Maher doing a lot of the talking in the huddle as well, coming over from Canberra United. A brilliant addition to this Western United side. Only time will tell where she's playing. She's been told, and she's told us, that she'll be playing in a bit more of a reserved role, a bit more defensive than previously at other clubs and at youth international level. Mark Torcaso there, the Western United head coach. What an introduction to the Liberty A-League was it last year for him, making the grand final in his first year and earning himself an international gig with the Philippines. His assistant Andrew Durante as well, a legend of the Isuzu Ute A-League. Pre-game hugs there as well for the Western United midfield. And a big opportunity for Perth Glory. This year in the Liberty A-League, we've got identical finals formats to the Isuzu Ute A-League men's. 6 teams can make the finals, where previously only 4 could do so. And boy, would Perth Glory have loved that last year. And they've got the opportunity this year. Some really strong acquisitions, and we are underway in the final game of the opening day of the Liberty A-League in the 2023-24 season, as Perth Glory host Western United. They were the new kids on the block last year, and boy, did they impress. Can they do the same in their second season? Emma Rober's getting forward for Western United. Campbell Johnson here in commentary. 4:10 play. And what a night it is here in Perth, here at Macedonia Park. TJ Vlanic standing over the corner for Western United, a former Melbourne City player as well, lifting the ball in, headed away by Grace Jarley, the Kiwi. And Grace Marr, just seconds into her Western United debut, having a crack early. We know she can hit them from range, and it'll be interesting to see in these first games how the sides line up and adjust to the new season. Morgan Aquino getting the nod in between the sticks despite the addition of Sally James, the former Melbourne City #1. Carly Johnson looking to deliver but unable to keep it in play, the former Sydney FC player. Left the Sky Blues in search of more game time. A heavy collision here with Susan Fonsonkamp and TJ Vlanic. No foul given though, and play on. And here is Jessica Cowart, partnered by Claudia Majacek. A young central defender, just her 3rd Liberty A-League appearance, and Alyssa Deloste, big shoes to fill, or big gloves, you should say. Hilary Beale, the American, was so sensational for Western United last year. Won the Golden Glove. And rightly so. Hannah Lowry, such a talented young player in this Perth Glory team, and puts it on an absolute sixpence on that far side. Makes its way in now. Vlanic able to get a piece of it. Sakalis on that far side for Perth Glory. Made just a handful of appearances for Melbourne City in the past. Here's Cowart. American-born player, but represents the Philippines. Not uncommon for the Philippine side. Millie Farrow looking to win it back. Alyssa Deloste just giving it away way too easily, but she gets away with one on that occasion. And Millie Farrow almost with a dream start in the Liberty A-League. Tash Rigby, the captain, And a long serving one, a heavy collision with TJ Vlanich. Holding on to that knee. And you hope it's nothing serious. Alana Cern just playing it back to Alyssa Deloste. Closed down really well by Millie Farrow. Great pressing play by the former England Youth International. And is that something Alex Aparkas has identified with an inexperienced goalkeeper? Just the one appearance, Alyssa Deloste. As we have a look at the connection there. An uncomfortable one for TJ Vlanich, just hanging on to that knee, but tough as nails. Here's Deloste. I should say Vlanich, in fact. Deloste a bit lucky not to concede just before. The former Calder United shot stopper. Majacek under pressure. That time by Taranto. The two twins starting in midfield today, Adriana Taranto and Melissa. Both were so crucial to Western United's campaign last year, and it is given away, giving the opportunity for Perth Glory to surge forward. And the youngster in Grace Johnston down that left-hand side, Georgia Cassidy in midfield, and this time the opportunity for Adriana Taranto to get a shot away. Not the cleanest of connections, though. Here's Rigby. Manages to stay on her feet and does draw the foul from Carly Johnson. Claudia Majacek filling in perhaps for Liz Anton, not in the squad today. And Tash Rigby did well to draw the foul just before. Here's Western United. Rovers goes down, and a yellow card will be shown too. Jess Cowett puts the hand up and apologises. Emma Rovers playing in a more advanced position than she previously has, and she does well here. Claudia Majacek giving away the foul and seeing yellow for her efforts. The youngster, just 20 years of age. And a free kick in a good range. Grace Marr and Adriana Taranto standing over it. Here's Marr. Her first game for Western United, and Rovers gets her head to it, but doesn't challenge Morgan Aquino. Grace Jarle has been quiet in these early stages. Fonsong-Kam, great bit of movement, draws the foul. Advantage played, but it is brought back for Susan Fonsong-Kam, who's looked lively in these early stages. Here is that free kick, just lifted in. And Fonsong-Kam just missing her marker there, not tracking Emma Rovers. Isn't forced to pay, though. Lowry, such a talented player, 50 games already at the age of 20. Lowry, not quite the lift on it she was after. Johnson, one back by Sakalis. Fonsong-Kam, that's a beautiful ball. Sakalis centering, and it is cleared by Alana Cern, who does very well. Just to block the cutback from Sakalis. And a beautifully weighted ball from Susan Fonsong Camp. And Millie Farrow not quite hitting the right space on that occasion, but plenty of Western United bodies in there just to congest the box. And Fonsong Camp, such a talented player, has struggled for consistency in minutes over the last few seasons. And the former Western Sydney Wanderers player. Here's Johnston taking on Hannah Keane, not a player you want to take on, the big physical Hannah Keane, the 18-year-old, playing with that youthful exuberance, not shying away, not backing down. Here's Jale. Sakalis, such a tricky customer. Can't make anything of it on that occasion, though. And a good turnout here in Perth, and we've already seen records broken in this opening round, and don't you love to see it? History made on the opening day of the Liberty A-League. Over 11,000 fans at the Sydney Derby, and it can't be controlled by Adriana Taranto. Already over 17,000 fans showing up across 2 games in the Liberty A-League. The record for any round in the history of the league. What an achievement. And the momentum and the legacy of the Women's World Cup on show. And a good crowd here at Macedonia Park as well. Papadopoulos. Here's Keane. Only got her first shot in the Liberty A-League, the American, after playing across the globe, now 30 years old. A plant-based athlete as well is Hannah Keane. Here's Farrow, dispossessed by Melissa Taranto. Johnson eyeing up Rigby. Johnson with the strike and not enough venom on that occasion. Here's Majacek. Looking for the ball for Millie Farrow. Seemingly a pretty fluid front 3 at the moment for Perth Glory. Sakalis, Jale and Millie Farrow. And a talented one too. There's plenty to be excited about for Perth Glory fans, that's for sure. Jale just trying to head it on. And it's won back by Farrow. Farrow on the edge of the box, brought down. Fonsong Camp skipping around 1, 2, 3 now. Fonsong Camp cutting to the byline, does very well, centered this time. Jale. Lowry. And lovely footwork by Susan Fonsong Camp. The Thai-born player. And how about this? Millie Farrow tries to drive forward. And Fonsong Camp gets around Mark, gets around Savitsky. And Vlanic does really well. And Susan Fonsong Camp still manages to make something out of it. Cassidy. Here's Lowry. Fonsong Camp winding up from range but blocked And driving forward now is Taranto. Johnson out wide. Majcic marking her up. Johnson, it's a good ball towards the back post. No one to meet it though. And Grace Johnston not taking any chances. Hannah Keane yet to be too effective in this game so far. Still plenty of time for the American to get involved. Savitsky. Keane. Here's Cassidy. Alex Aparkas showing his faith in the youth here at Perth Glory. A young team, an exciting team. Aquino. Majcic. Taranto does well just to keep that one in play. And Aquino happy to see it away on that occasion. .15 minutes gone. No clear-cut opportunities for either side as of yet. Perth Glory perhaps with more opportunities in the box, and a foul given away. Drawn by Carly Johnson, and perhaps a little bit soft given by Isabella Blaze on that occasion. But nevertheless, in a good area, and Grace Maher seemingly playing in the heart of defence alongside Alana Cern. She said she'd be playing in a more defensive role, and Georgia Cassidy giving away the foul for that time. Adriana Taranto standing over it. And it's an interesting evolution for Grace Maher as Taranto unable to find a teammate off the set piece and the follow-up. Johnson putting it in a difficult area. Hannah Keane still on her feet. Aquino does well just to block it. And good defence from the shot stopper. Savitsky. Grace Maher typically playing in more advanced roles in that number 10 space as a number 8 as well, and now playing as a centre back. And it was just in an awkward area after that block and just held up off the backspin. Hannah Keane, we know how physical she is, and she shows it there. Papadopoulos. Rovers dispossessed. Glory just struggling to get out of their half at the moment. Savitsky. Taranto into the side netting. And perhaps Western United's best opportunity of the half so far. And we've seen how Perth Glory want to play out of the back, not looking to go long. And here is that chance. Just into the side netting from Adriana Taranto. And Hannah Keane playing in a bit more of a wide position than she did last year. Those midfielders in Emma Robers and Adriana Taranto getting in more central areas in her wake. As you can see now, Adriana Taranto playing in that number 9 position. Emma Robers too, with Carly Johnson and Hannah Keane in the more wide roles for Mark Torcaso's side. Switching things up this season. Alana Cern able to get enough on it. Not the most controlled, however, but Papadopoulos does well. Hannah Keane brought down once more. This time by Sakalis. And smart play from the American. Can she back up what she did last year? Sakalis giving away the foul. "14 goals in her debut season, Hannah Keane. What a feat." Grace Maher and Adriana Taranto standing over it. It is Maher just playing it short. Taranto this time. Near post for Hannah Keane, but Perth Glory deal with it. And will look to form a counter of their own. Von Songkamp all on her own, driving past the halfway line. Von Songkamp. Sakalis, a first-time ball. Farrow just trying to chase it up. She's brought down by Vlanic, but no foul given. Here's Grace Maher. Johnston. Hannah Keane winning it back, and there is the foul shout from the Perth Glory players. Millie Farrow brought down. No foul awarded, though. Here's Coward. Hannah Lowry playing in a bit of a deeper role than we used to seeing her play in, but can certainly do it. Playing as a deep-lying playmaker. Western United with 8 shots so far in this game. Here's Cern. Rovers. Lovely play from Western United, but can't make anything of it. On that occasion, Mark Torcaso, one of the premier coaches in the competition, and shown his pedigree last year. Here's Keane. Cuts back inside. Papadopoulos. Savitsky. Vlanic. Johnson, the on-running. Vlanic trying to chase it down. Unable to do so. The Serbian international. But Western United do get the corner kick from it, and a good opportunity to open the scoring. Adriana Taranto. There is the Perth Glory bench. Isabella Blaze just having a word to the player on the line. And Taranto will deliver for Western United. The ball in now towards the near post, headed down. Sakalis struggling to get clean control. Taranto in once more, but into the waiting arms of Aquino. And a miscommunication. Perth Glory give away the ball, but they do get it back on the other end. The fullback on that far side, Grace Johnston. And the winger, just a little bit of a miscommunication. Crossing the lines. Cowart moving the ball forward. Rigby getting high for Perth Glory. Cowart with the throw-in. We have a look at that opportunity. Here's Cowart. Savitsky. Deloste going long. On that occasion, Sakalis, such a good dribbler, a lovely back heel for Lowry. Lowry still brought down. And the foul given on Savitsky. Von Songkamp insinuating there should be a yellow card there. None given, however. It was a great bit of play from Sophia Sakalis and Hannah Lowry, who both now stand over the free kick. And it all started with that from Sophia Sakalis. Hannah Lowry then driving forward, gets past one and brought down by Savitsky. And what a bit of play from two Perth Glory youngsters. As we have a look at the contact, just getting across. Looked like a little bit of a delayed reaction from Hannah Lowry. But it's a free kick in a great area for Perth Glory. Can they make something of it? Sophia Sakalis, Hannah Lowry, both standing over it. Sakalis, well struck, but just doesn't stay down. Was moving with purpose, but just not quite finding the target on that occasion. Sophia Sakalis, a player who plays with such control and poise. Von Songkamp fouling Vlanic that time. A good battle forming there. Taranto under pressure. Won by Farrow. But it will be a Western United throw-in. Good pressure from the Perth Glory players. And it was Grace Jarley giving it away the foul that time. Macedonia Park here in Perth. Played host to so many games last year for the Perth Glory, both men's and women's. Had temporary seating surrounding the ground. That now not here, with the men's team returning to HBF Park. Millie Farrow adjudged to have taken the last touch that time. And here she is now. One back by Rovers. And neither side giving up an inch in these opening 27 minutes. Ma. Going long. It's brought down well by Taranto. Chance for a handball on Tash Rigby. Carly Johnson doing well. And what a battle we've got at the moment. Could Perth Glory be the surprise packet of this year? So much talent in the squad. Western United were the surprise packet last year, that dark horse. And boy, did they deliver. Vlanic, great ball towards Taranto and palmed away brilliantly by Morgan Aquino. Outstretched and palms it away from goal and saves her side. Fantastic from Morgan Aquino. There was an argument that there could have been a battle for the number ones for Perth Glory this year. And well, she's stating her case to keep the gloves on. Taranto towards the back post this time. Another opportunity struck and held by Morgan Aquino, performing brilliantly today. Playing with some confidence, and it's a hard one to bring down for Papadopoulos. And struggles to do so. Grace Marr does oh so well to keep that in play and keep her team ticking along. Rovers. Savitsky. And here is that opportunity. Great work from Morgan Aquino to keep that away. Got across her goal well and pumped it away with confidence. Here's Rigby driving forward. Carly Johnson marking her. And it just goes out of play for a goal kick. Bit of a collision between Carly Johnson and Tash Rigby too. Nothing in it though. And Mark Torcaso putting faith in Alyssa Deloste this season. She's got a great record in the NPL Women's in Victoria. Conceded just 7 goals in 21 regular season games in the 2022 season, the best defensive record the competition had ever seen. And now she gets her opportunity in the Liberty A-League. One previous appearance. And a yellow card, or a booking on this occasion. Vlanic brought down. Von Songkamp, not a hell of a lot in it. Certainly not a yellow. But an opportunity for Western United to deliver. Put it in a good area, a dangerous area. We've seen perhaps their best opportunity come in the air. And the delivery just not quite there at the moment for Western United. Here's the opportunity. Taranto, edge of the box. Tries to curl it into that top corner. Just can't hit the target. A lively start for Adriana Taranto. Aquino. Plenty of chances for Adriana Taranto in these early stages. Von Songkamp. It's cut out well by Alana Cern. Savitsky trying to direct traffic. Taranto. Emma Robers just can't get a touch on it. Makes its way through. For the Perth Glory defence just to reset. Here's Coward. A good addition to this Perth Glory side. Especially with Kim Carroll retiring last year. What a servant she was to the club. And to Australian football. No longer with Perth Glory, retiring. And a pretty handy addition to bring in a World Cup player in Jessica Cowart with the Philippines. They also brought in Quinley Quezada, who was not in the match day squad today. One of the Philippines' top goal scorers of all time. Up there with Serena Bolden, who played for Western Sydney Wanderers last year and really impressed. Those two with a battle at the top of the goal-scoring charts for their nation. Cowart with a good ball out wide for Johnston. Just can't quite pull it down. Jale, the Kiwi, was such a good provider last year. Farrow does well just to hold off the defence. Taranto waiting for the cavalry to arrive, and they do so. Savitsky. Patient play from Western United. Papadopoulos almost giving it away. Ma. Here's Vlanich. Sakalis. Taking a more central area for Perth Glory. Great overlapping run from Grace Johnston, but just can't quite get there in the end. Campbell Johnson here in commentary for 10 play and Paramount Plus for what will be the biggest season of the Liberty A-League, the longest season, more finals places, World Cup stars returning. We've already seen records broken. You can't imagine how many more we'll see topple throughout the season. How exciting. It all starts today. Those Perth Glory players, I'm sure, eager to come on. Just 10 minutes to go in this first half. Neither side able to break the deadlock as of yet. Deloste, Cern. What a breakout player she was last year in her first Liberty A-League campaign. Alana Cern. Fantastic at the heart of defence for Western United. Here's Johnson. Rovers lifting it towards Hannah Keane. He gets a touch on it, but not quite enough, can't control it. Vlanich trying to play it centrally for Hannah Keane. Majcic. Fonsong Camp. Hannah Keane just going into the back of Susan Fonsong Camp. Just a little bit too physical, according to Isabella Blaze. Cowart. Papadopoulos does well. Does give away the ball though. Cassidy in for Farrow, but Grace Marr steps out of defence expertly. Jale. Lifting it in towards Millie Farrow, and Deloste comes off her line and hangs on. Grace Jale, such a good creator last year. Created 32 chances in the Liberty A-League last campaign, second best in the league, only behind Matilda's star, Courtney Vine. And that ball right there, a good example of what she can do. Sakalis. Here's Rigby. Aquino. Now Cowart. Majcic lifting it forward, headed on well. That time by Sakalis. Rigby has Fonsong Cam arriving. Lowry tries to turn inside and is met by Emma Robers, who gives away the foul. Much to the frustration of Mark Sorcaso. Once again, another free kick in a good area. Hannah Lowry standing over it for Perth Glory. And here is the foul. Not a hell of a lot in it. Emma Robers, though, giving it away. Lowry. Not quite enough pace on it. Just holding in the air. And Western United are able to collect. Millie Farrow just trying to block Alyssa Deloste there. Block her clearance. Bit of frustration from the goalkeeper and the coaching staff as a result. Here's Johnston. Great bit of movement.
Don't foul! Good!
Sakalis. Rigby. Blanich first time. Taranto sandwiched. No foul. Given by the Perth Glory players. Lowry. And Majacek just closing her down. Jale. Cassidy. Has looked good in her Liberty A-League debut. Both players have made their first start, the academy players. Obviously there's new recruits as well on debut. Jessica Cowart, Millie Farrow as well as the half closes down. Here's Cowart lifting it in for Johnston on debut, and the offside flag goes up on this near side. Deloste. Cern. Keane heading it centrally for Robers. Cassidy able to deal with it from Perth Glory. Lowry under pressure, brought down by Taranto. Perth Glory get it back underway, back started quickly. Here's Rigby out wide for Perth Glory. Delivering, just hanging in the air, making it hard for Deloste. Millie Farrow closing down, but she does get a hand to it, and it is enough from the Western United shot stopper. Jale evades Ma, her former teammate. Fonsong Cam towards the back post, and two players coming together. Sakalis and Deloste. Both players just going for the ball. And it was a great opportunity for Perth Glory. And Sakalis will see yellow. As we have a look at the replay, both players just going for it, and maybe a boot, just finding Deloste. She does see yellow on that occasion for that challenge. Tash Rigby just having a conversation, the captain, Deloste seemingly okay, which is good to see. Looks like she will be able to continue. Natalie Pekak is on the bench, if need be. And the yellow is shown eventually to Sakalis, and it is just being explained to the coaching staffs. And Deloste will be able to continue by the looks of things. And the game will be restarted. Good to see. And a good opportunity for Perth Glory, one of their better of this first half. Some time will be added on now as well. Both sides just needing a confidence boost. And we've seen records break in this opening weekend. You can be a part of it as well moving forward. It's never too late to get your Liberty A-League pass. All those under 16 years of age are eligible. Allows you to go to every single Liberty A-League game for free. Only takes a few minutes. Once again, those under 16, boys or girls, able to sign up and go see your heroes in the flesh for free. Of course, Liberty A-League memberships as well, soaring this off-season. Millie Farrow and Deloste back into the action. 3 minutes added on in this first half. Ma. Keane just holding up the ball. Fonsong Cam gets the last touch. Vlanic down the line. Keane to Ranto. Cleared by Coward. Deloste. Good ball from Ma. Taranto driving forward, finding her twin. Adriana this time, and well dealt with by Claudia Majacek. And a fiery first half, no doubt. Here in Perth, Keane putting the ball centrally. Is this the opportunity for Western United? They squander it right at the pivotal moment. Fell in a great area, but no one to follow it up for Mark Torcaso's side. Here's Rigby down the line. Ma under pressure. Western United deal with it well. Keane getting more involved in the game. Savitsky. Papadopoulos. Savitsky once more, the captain. Farrow able to pick her pocket. Looking for help, Jarley. Rigby. Fonsong Cam. Skips past 1, 2. Fonsong Cam still going, goes down. Just running out of track. And that is half-time here at Macedonia Park. It is 0-0 at the break. A fiery first stanza in Perth, and neither side able to break the deadlock. At halftime, it is Perth Glory 0, Western United 0. And what a first half it was here on the opening day of the Liberty A-League, and what is the biggest season we've ever seen. Plenty of chances, both sides, but more importantly, plenty of fouls flying in. Hannah Keane with an early opportunity, and Morgan Aquino so good for Perth Glory in this first half. But really showing her physicality is Hannah Keane. Sophia Sakalis with a great free kick, just unable to find the target. TJ Vlanic in the wars in this first half was able to win her side a free kick. Susan Fonsong-Cam seeing yellow for her efforts. Sakalis would see one later as well. Taranto, Adriana, very involved in this first stanza. Fonsong-Cam delivering, and Sakalis, that was the challenge. She saw yellow for. Luckily, Alyssa DeLost not hurt on that occasion, but Sophia Sakalis did see yellow. Plenty of chances going either way, neither side with any clear cut in that first half. Possession nice and even, but Western United really with the lion's share of chances in that first half. But the most important stat, still no goals for either side, and plenty to do in the second half. Stick with us, the second half is just around the corner. Season, the biggest in the Liberty A-League's history. Western United, the surprise packet from last year. The team in their debut campaign going all the way to the grand final. A second place finish, last year's runners-up. Lowry playing it forward. It was a good first half, plenty of action, and perhaps more needed in this second half. We may have it here as Sakalis just going down. She's already on a yellow card, but just slipping over that time. It was a good bit of build-up to start the half for Perth Glory. DeLoste with a few nervy moments in that first half. Campbell Johnson here in commentary for Paramount Plus and 10 Play. Remember, you can watch every game of the Liberty A-League live and free on 10 Play throughout the whole season. Can also go to every Liberty A-League game for free for those under the age of 16 with the Liberty A-League Pass. So make sure you sign up for that if you're able. A great opportunity. Already over 20,000 people have signed up for that. And more, I'm sure. It's not too late. There's no cut-off. You can go out and see these stars of the game in this country. There's Carly Johnson delivering now for Hannah Keane, the Golden Boot winner. And offside is the call. Hannah Keane with a fairly quiet first half, playing in a more wide role than she's used to. Just misjudging that one, but it was offside regardless. Cowart was part of the Philippine squad at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, their first as a nation, led by current Perth Glory men's coach Alan Stajcic, former Sydney FC and Central Coast Mariners coach as well. Sydney FC in the women's laid the groundwork for the dynasty that they're now in. They've been so dominant over the years. And coached Central Coast Mariners men's team. Former Matildas coach too, Alan Stajic. Now his daughter, Annika Stajic, part of the Perth Glory roster as well for the upcoming season. And the current season is Jarley back for Farrow. Just a little bit too far ahead of her, but still alive for Perth Glory. The opportunity, trying to curl it around. The first goal of the season for Perth Glory, and they break the deadlock here at Macedonia Park. A sensational goal from Alex Epakis' side, curled into the bottom left corner. And it's Susan von Songkamp. What a moment for her. Her 5th goal in the Liberty A-League, and what a way to open her account for the year. The Thai-born player with a sensational effort just on the edge of the box, curling it through traffic and into the bottom left corner. Perth Glory have the lead. Well, we said there was plenty of chances in that first half. Couldn't upset beyond the cards. The grand finalists coming up against Perth Glory, who didn't make the finals last year. And big things expected of this side. And Perth Glory continuing their impressive form at the back end of last year. They only lost twice in their final 11 fixtures of the season. Finishing strong, finishing with the wind in their sails, and taking that form into the new season. Johnston trying to turn Papadopoulos, can't do so. And the Macedonia Park faithful erupting for a sensational goal. Farrow. Von Songkamp. No options out on the right. Zakalis in a central area. Farrow. Brilliant leave from the English woman. A strike, and Deloste just having to palm it wide. A nervy moment for the shot stopper. And a strong effort from Perth Glory. Now they're playing with that confidence. Von Songkamp, the goal scorer. A big campaign coming up for her this year. Always such a promising player. Such a technical player. Cassidy standing over the corner on debut. A windy night at Macedonia Park. Can that play a part here? Cassidy towards the back post. Edge of the box, Zakalis takes it onto the chest. Is marked by Carly Johnson and brought down. No foul given on the former Sydney FC player. Carly Johnson. Von Songkamp does well. Zakalis doing the same. Skips around too, but tries to do a little bit too much in giving away possession. And hasn't this game just come to life in the opening 7 minutes of the half? Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos taking it inside. Taranto. Savitsky. Vlanic, a Serbian international. Here's Cern. Great ball for Hannah Keane. And Western just can't quite forge an opportunity from it. Lowry winning it back well. Here's Coward. Vlanich able to cut it out. Not able to control it though. And Morgan Aquino getting plenty of love from the Perth Glory faithful here at Macedonia Park. A sterling first half performance from her and a tough ball for her to deal with, but she does very well to hang on as it's set up in an awkward way. Here's Rigby. Great throw in. Fonsong Cam plays it through for Jale. A physical player is Grace Jale. Tough to deal with. Taranto getting enough of it just to clear the lines for Western United. Fonsong Cam. Here's Coward. Myerchick lifting it forward for Hannah Lowry, but cut out well by Grace Maher in a new role.
Come together. Compact. Compact before.
Cern asking a lot of Papadopoulos, but she is equal to the task. Here's Keane. Delivering towards the near post and well held by Morgan Aquino. Adriana Taranto was closing down. Bit of contact too. Here's Coward. Rigby. Cassidy dispossessed. Adriana Taranto. And Coward. No chances taken. Still in play though. Here's Johnson. Well dealt with by the Perth Glory defence. Tash Rigby just doing enough. And will be a corner. And here is Von Songkam's goal. Beautifully placed into that bottom left-hand corner. Making tough work for Alyssa Deloste. Western United's fourth corner of the half. Taranto standing over the corner, delivering it. Falls down for Keane. Cern still going for Western United. Tash Rigby does well. Still in play though and held by Morgan Aquino. And a substitution being made. Emma Rober's day comes to an end. And Chiara Di Domizio coming on. A big moment for her as well. What an opportunity it is for the youngster. Just 22 years of age and a Liberty A-League debut for Chiara Di Domizio. Can she be the difference maker? Her first touch in the Liberty A-League just blocked by the Western United defence. I should say Perth Glory. Here's Maher. Vlanich evades the pressure well, does Ma. Has been in the league for such a long time, Grace Ma. At still a young age. Just 24 now. But nearly 90 appearances as a yellow card shown. Was just 15 when she played in the 2014 Liberty A-League Grand Final, and Chiara Di Domizio with a yellow card straight in the action in her Liberty A-League debut. Taranto able to cut out the throw in there. Coward. Majcic. Coward going long, looking for that ball in behind the Western United defence. Here's Lowry. Jale. Johnston. Jale. Great ball in for Millie Farrow. Jale. Looking for that ball for Hannah Lowry. Savitsky, first time ball out wide. Johnson driving forward for Western United. Tash Rigby, steady as ever. Able to cut that one out. And Perth Glory draw the foul. Western United with half an hour to play, have to change something. Have to make something of this game. And the time to do that is running out. Farrow. Sakalis driving forward for Perth Glory. Jale, did she stay on side? The flag does go up. And either way, wasn't able to find Millie Farrow in the middle. Savitsky. Here's Vlanich for the ball down the line for Carly Johnson. Can't manage to find her, and it does go out for a throw-in for Perth Glory. Rigby just gives away possession to Melissa Taranto. Di Domizio driving forward, the 22-year-old. Looking to go around Johnston. Can't manage to do so. Still playing on the ground. Papadopoulos blocked by Cassidy, wanting a handball, and it is given in the end. And a good opportunity. As we have a look back, a little bit harsh on that occasion. Perhaps the person running the line with a better view didn't look particularly in an unnatural position. Georgia Cassidy with a fair case there. Either way, it is given. TJ Vlanich with the left boot standing over it. Looking for that woman, Hannah Keane, the golden boot winner, and off the crossbar and rising over Alana Cern. Wow. What an opportunity. What a free kick. And offside is the call. Regardless, Hannah Keane closing down with a vengeance too. And the switch from Grace Johnston. Well, what a free kick that was from TJ Vlanic, rattling the crossbar. Here is the replay. Looking for that top right corner, hand on head. And it was just inches away from creeping into that top right-hand corner. Alana Cern just misjudging and mistiming that header too. Cern gives away possession. Good ball from Jarley to Sakalis. Sakalis still dribbling forward from the edge of the box. Just unable to hit the target. And force a save out of Alyssa Delosto.
Six is closer.
Ma gives away possession. Good bit of dribbling from Fonsong Camp. Can't forge an opportunity, however. Here's Vlanic. Down the line. Coward. Morgan Aquino, the former Brisbane Roar goalkeeper, in her second stint with Perth Glory now. Made just 4 senior appearances for Brisbane in the 2020-21 season. Under pressure now from Hannah Keane. Does well to deal with it though. Jarley, now an opportunity for Perth to go the other way on the counter. Out wide this time. Delivering. Cern gets a touch, edge of the box. And Melissa Taranto is able to save the day for Western United. Not quite over yet though. Johnson under pressure. Here's Keane.
Top speed.
Papadopoulos. Didomizio. Sakalis does well. Just to win it back for Perth Glory. And hold off the debutant. Here's Cern. Long ball looking for Didomizio. And just too much on the delivery from Alana Cern. Here is that ball from Tash Rigby, causing plenty of problems for the Western United defence. And we're able to clear their lines eventually though. Aquino getting the game back underway. Cassidy, good turn. Coward. Perth Glory just happy to slow the game down. With just over 20 minutes left in the game. They've got their lead. Lowry. Great ball. Just splitting and bypassing the Western United midfield. Sakalis doing a little bit too much. Brought down and gives away the foul. Does Sakalis, hanging on to Grace Marr. Sakala's just having to play that ball out wide. Trying to do it all on her lonesome. Papadopoulos. Lowry. Great ball from Lowry, putting on a show at the moment. Jarle and Cern coming together. And Papadopoulos giving away the foul. Just shepherding Grace Jarle away. As we look back, pretty heavy collision on the shins of Grace Jarle, the shin pad popping out. And then the foul on Stacey Papadopoulos. Just for holding off the oncoming player. Susan Fonsonkamp standing over at the goal scorer. A two-player wall too. A good ball. Jarle rising. Not causing any problems for Deloste though. Papadopoulos closed down by Millie Farrow. A great addition to the league is Millie Farrow. England Youth International. And a change for Western United. Carly Johnston's day comes to an end, and a Liberty A-League debut for Kewa Hieda, the Japanese winger, who starred in the Victorian NPL Women's, scored 9 goals in the Victorian NPLW for Calder United. Obviously such a strong connection with Western United. Plenty of the players playing there during the off-season. Won the Teresa Deus medal for the player of the match, as Calder defeated Bulleen Lions in the Nike FC Cup. And a foul that time on Millie Farrow, and another. Might see yellow or just have a talking to from Isabella Blaise. Few in the last few minutes. Not overly happy is Tash Rigby either. And just a talking to from Isabella Blaise. Just diving in a little bit there. Not a whole lot in it though. They've been fairly light today, must be said, and it is the end of her day regardless. For Millie Farrow, in her Liberty A-League debuts, played all over the world, primarily in England and the USA. Promising in today's game too. And now Abby Green coming on, the 20-year-old. Getting into the action. Abby Green, her birthday is tomorrow as well. So I'm sure plenty of family in the house here at Macedonia Park. Boy, would they love a birthday celebration for her. And the Perth Glory late kickoffs if you're watching from the eastern seaboard. Only half an hour to Abby Green's birthday. Savitsky. Western United needing their captain to step up for them. Grace Johnston just a little bit ginger after that one. Not entirely sure what from. Just feeling it a little bit. Has done her job today on debut. Grace Johnston, just 18 years of age. Coming up through the academy. Plenty of emphasis being put on that, as has been the way for quite a while with Perth Glory. A good blend of promoting youth and bringing in strong recruits. Vlanich, great ball and palmed away by Morgan Aquino. Had to do work to save it from going in. Direct off the corner. We've seen them in the Liberty A-League over the last few years. Alex Chidiak scored one last year from that exact same corner. And Perth Glory faced Melbourne Victory last season. Jess Cowart getting the last touch on that one. And it is sent back, just curling towards the goal, and Morgan Aquino alert to it. Did oh so well just to keep it away from danger, and managed to keep it in too. Vlanich looking to do the same. I'm sure Morgan Aquino will be aware of it after the last one as well. Alert to the danger. Vlanich causing problems, palmed away once more. Morgan Aquino with a sensational performance today. We'll be racking up the A-League's fantasy points. Head to play.keeper.com.au to sign up and build your A-League's fantasy, both men's and women's, as the ball lifted towards that back post and headed on. Abby Green chasing it down for Perth Glory. Zavitsky with the ball in now, and Aquino hangs on. Kewa Hieda. 6 saves for Morgan Aquino. What a performance from her. Great ball from Sakalis. Green looking for Jarley. Just gets past her. Still alive though, Fonsong Camp. Jarley. Fonsong Camp, the goal scorer. The only thing separating these sides today, and a big collision there between Fonsong Camp and Hannah Keane. Wasn't overly pretty, and it looks like Hannah Keane will see yellow. The American getting a booking. And you hope Fonsong Camp's okay. Just a trailing leg there from Hannah Keane, last year's Golden Boot winner. And she sees yellow for it. Fonsong Camp back on her feet, which is good to see. Has had a great performance today, outside of the goal as well. Perth Glory really in control, in the driving seat in this one. And grand finalists having to step up. They lost that game 4-0. The biggest winning margin in a grand final in the Liberty A-League. Sydney FC, the victors on the day, and another change being made. Susan Fonsong Camp making way now. Perhaps just looking after her a little bit there, and Sophia Sakalis coming off as well. She's had a lively day. Sarah Kane coming on, and Sadie Lawrence. Susan Fonsong Cam, the goal scorer, her day comes to an end, but what a day it has been. And with just over 10 minutes to play, there's still time for Western United, but that might just be the decisive moment in this one. Papadopoulos towards the back post. Melissa Taranto. And does take a touch off the Perth Glory defender. Tash Rigby right at the end. Hannah Keane. The delivery now. Headed away. Edge of the box. Papadopoulos blocked. And Aquino hangs on. Kane. Jale. Striking from range. Oh my! Grace Jale. Take a bow. Unbelievable strike. Coming in at a rate of knots. And the World Cup hero goes bang. It's 2 for Perth Glory. And in what fashion? The Kiwi, in her Perth Glory debut, marks it with a thunderbolt of a strike. And here it is, played in beautifully. First touch, boom. Grace Jale, thank you very much. Just on the edge of the box, a similar place to where Susan Fonson came. And how about this? The bench reaction. Don't you love to see it? Alex Apakis and co celebrating justly. Grace Jale's 10th Liberty A-League goal. And what a way to mark it. What an addition to this Perth Glory side. I'm sure we'll see plenty of that in the future. What a way to mark your debut for Perth Glory. 2-0 Perth. And that might be all she wrote here at Macedonia Park. There's still time. 10 minutes. Anything can happen. Crazier things have happened. Lowry. Perth Glory putting their foot down. They're not slowing up. Lowry turns. Lowry still almost making its way through. For Abby Green. Lawrence able to win it back. Lowry, Green was looking for Jale. Just couldn't quite find her. Hieda in her Liberty A-League debut as well. Early signs of some dynamism. Here's Green. And it will be a corner for Perth. And if Western want to get back into this game, it has to be now. No point in leaving anything in the tank. Have to forge that comeback as soon as possible. Lowry standing over it for Perth. What a young player she is. The metronome of this side, Lowry. Lawrence, it's still in the box for Perth and cleared only as far as Cassidy. Johnston, they want the switch out wide. And they do get it eventually. Rigby delivering towards Jale, gets ahead to it, not enough power though. Ma driving into midfield where she's played oh so much. Di Domizio. Cowart able to handle it with ease. Rigby. The Perth Glory fans more than happy with how their side have played today, especially this second half. Johnston, Lawrence. Splitting ball from Cowan. Papadopoulos. Savitsky. Here's Vlanic. Lovely bit of play between Vlanic and Hieda. And Vlanic pulling up a little bit tender from that one as well. Perhaps a little bit of contact in that one then. No foul given though. By the looks of things, Tash Rigby just checking in. As we have another look back at it. Grace Jale just perhaps with that trailing leg, just catching her ankle. 2 internationals for their countries. TJ Vlanic with Serbia. Grace Jale with New Zealand. Vlanic, Australian born though. Lowry still going, Hannah Lowry. Cern going down, big challenge and clean. Hannah Lowry down though. A big day for her. And how about that for a challenge from Alana Cern? Fantastic. Great timing. Good area too, just outside the box. And a change. Big mate for Perth Glory. Izzy Folletta coming on for the home side. Former Perth Glory, I should say. Former Canberra United and Brisbane Roar player, Izzy Folletta. Did return back home as an injury replacement midway through last season. She's been a Perth Glory supporter ever since she was little. As Izzy Folletta. Is Vlanic. A great ball towards the back post, and Hannah Keane just not quite at the races today. The Golden Boot winner of last year hasn't quite fallen to her today.
Just half and half, just on the drop here.
A previous Golden Boot winner, Fiona Wirtz, won it the year before last. Did manage to score in the Sydney Derby though, her first game for Sydney FC, and building a little bit of a trend in the opening day. Melina Ayres scoring in her first game for the Newcastle Jets in the F3 Derby, and Grace Jale in her first for Perth as she looks to add a second, and it's saved by Deloste brilliantly and denies Grace Jale her second of the match. And Cowart deals with that one well. Hannah Keane striking. And Morgan Aquino not troubled by it. And we saw Fiona Wirtz struggle the year after she won the Golden Boot. It's early days with Hannah Keane, but hasn't had too many fantastic opportunities tonight. Papadopoulos, Savitsky, Taranto, Keane trying to flick it on to Di Demizio. Not quite on the same page. Hannah Keane playing wider today, but as the game's gone on, has crept more and more centrally. Keane out wide for Vlanich, a foot race with her and Rigby, who came out of nowhere and did very well just to shield off TJ Vlanich. Rigby down the line. Jale looking for that back heel. No teammate directly there though. Savitsky. Great work by Cassidy. In fact, it is Izzy Folletta now on the pitch. The Perth local spent some time in Europe with Lazio, the Italian club. It was Grace Johnston making way for her. Papadopoulos. Headed away by Coward. Green. Buys herself some time. Just trying to find Grace Jale. Now filling that central role. Folletta. Jale. Cassidy. Cut out well. 5 minutes to be added on here at Macedonia Park. Didomizio just put a little bit behind her. Papadopoulos making the overlap. Lovely run by Melissa Taranto. Papadopoulos cleared that time by Sadie Lawrence. 5 minutes added on, plenty of time. A lot of time for Perth to have to hold on for as well. Alana Cern, the centre back, getting forward and giving away the foul on Hannah Lowry. Always so consistent is Hannah Lowry. One of the rising stars in Australian football, that's for sure. Just going down on top of her was Alana Cern. Hannah Lowry, such a key part of those young Matildas setups. Hannah Keane just misjudging the bounce of the ball that time. Aquino. A night to remember for her. And it's been a bit of a trademark of Alex Apakis' side over the last few years. They had Sarah Langman and Morgan Aquino battling it out, I should say, for that #1 jersey this season. Recruiting Sally James from Melbourne City to have that battle as well with Morgan Aquino. Will they share minutes over the course of the season? Only time will tell. Hannah Lowry to take the corner for Perth. Their third of the game. Lowry standing over it, delivering towards the near post. Jale was rising. Not too much direction on it though. Folletta. Here's Lawrence. Savitsky. Good ball for Hieda. It's cut out well by Tash Rigby. Papadopoulos. Has to be now for Western United. It's cut out well by Sadie Lawrence. Time is waning for last year's runners-up. Papadopoulos, it's a long season this year. A full home and away, the longest we've seen. Allowing for more nuance in the league, that's for sure. Teams can have those comebacks later on in the season. So it's certainly not over. Here's Cern. Vlanich. Delivering. Aquino. Not troubled. Here's Ma. Papadopoulos. Western United really struggling in their build-up play at the moment. Here's Ma driving through midfield. Didimizio chasing down. And blocked well by Izzy Folletta. And that is full time here at Macedonia Park. The runners-up lose their opening game. And Perth Glory, what a win for them. They take on last year's runners-up and beat them. A sensational performance from Alex Aparkis' side. Susan Fonsong-Camp and Grace Jarley, what a way to announce yourself to your new side, to your new fans, and welcome yourself back from the World Cup. Our World Cup heroes return. It ends here at Macedonia Park. Perth Glory 2, Western United 0.